Hello, my incisive friends, and welcome back to Alien Protocols. I wanted to dive into a little idea with you guys to see what you thought. And I've really been recently deeply into the oneness, the classic Tesla's 369 Secret of the Universe, which is ultimately one. But there is a duality in all of this. And the duality and threes and ones. But basically, one cannot survive on its own. One can be depleted and fade away. But when one is in a duality, when one has relativeness, another tuning fork to create a feedback loop with, where data and energy and information can go back and forth, just like harmonics, then something can be sustained, like life and existence. And although this sounds very semantic and very much just words, it's actually fundamentals to our universe. We see in this classic expression a message across time, a message learned about our universe, passed on by the wisest. And the message says that there is a duality in this universe. There's a symmetry and a duality. And there are exchanges that happen. And you can choose to be 3, 6, 9. You can be the weak, the middle ground, or the strong. And you can be interchangeable in these. And this duality is very powerful. I think even when you look at the Sphinx might just be a message about this duality. That there's two different parts to humanity. You know, even the Great Pyramid itself could be sending a message about otherness. Maybe there wasn't a capstone at all. Maybe without a capstone, a giant pyramid represents the exact same thing as the yin yang. Because there's another little mini pyramid right here. And it's like the circles inside the circles. Now, there's this thought, let's say this dot is the Big Bang. Let's call it the I. Okay, and then on the back of the dollar bill, you see a little pyramid and an eye on the top of the Big Bang. Eye on the top of the pyramid, that missing piece. Now, what really gets interesting to me is when you look at the Rendlesham drawings. Look at the Rendlesham symbols. This symbol right here is really only missing one pyramid there. You see this pyramid? And one pyramid there. And a little capstone pyramid right here, isn't it? It's just missing 3 pieces to be a pyramid, isn't it? Another thing I thought was really interesting about the human figure, the male figure, or the person figure in the Rendlesham drawing is that there's a missing triangle here, and one could fit right here, just like this. As if, like, the universe is within you, and you are within the universe. This could certainly be a solar system, Big Bang, perhaps humans, I think these two are actually in the wrong order. So it makes more sense that there'd be solar system and then humans. And then multiple solar systems pour into galaxies. See, this is like a pouring in funnel thing on the top one. And this other tall, skinny one has the same kind of funnel thing on the top too. So they're all the solar systems pour into galaxies, and they pour into, what do you think this thing is? Does this look like a black hole to you? A symbol of a black hole? Sure does to me. I think Rendlesham is a craft from our mirrorverse. I think when our universe was created, another antiverse was created. Not really an antiverse, but a mirrorverse. And that this craft was from it. And that the pictograms was letting us know that. It also makes sense when you think about, remember the Nuremberg woodcuts and Basel, Switzerland in 1561 and 1569? There was those incredible events where craft were fighting in the sky, and there were orbs and tubes, but different colors. In fact, I have a drawing over here I did a while back. Yes, this drawing. See the orbs and tubes of different kinds fighting each other? What if, from our antiverse, some of the good guys and the bad guys were fighting? And it's interesting how craft came through and sprayed water and put out the fires. It certainly seems like to me that the battle in Nuremberg and Basel is very bizarre because of the same technological level, the same craft. It's as if one class of beings is fighting itself. And that certainly makes sense if they're from the antiverse. And this craft was probably from the good guys. And I think the bad guys are probably stealing and doing stuff here on Earth. And I have a very sneaking suspicion of what that is, if that theory were to kind of be explored further. Lots of interesting theories and thoughts. What do you guys think? There certainly seems to be a lot with pyramids going on with the Rendlesham drawing. Doesn't there, my friends? Antiverse, anyone?